How I lost my best friend in WoW. A lot of people have asked me to watch this video, and I believe that it's time.
For as long as I've played World of Warcraft, I wanted to be a gladiator.
What a
the highest
loser.
PvP rating you can get. The
Yep.
top 1%.
Wow.
Achieving that will get you the Sinful Gladiator's Soul Eater, a
Ooh.
unique mount unlike any other in the game.
That's a good one.
Yeah, classic players. You grind like 4 months for a bug. Pfft, I get a fucking dragon, dude.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's an optimistic dream, especially since I haven't like really PvP'd much before.
It's not.
But I have my reasons.
It's not that
more
bad.
than just a mount. I had myself a tragic backstory full of sorrow and loss, and no matter how many hours, lives, or potential girlfriends it cost, I set out to be a gladiator 3 months ago, knowing that nothing would stop me from
This guy
achieving
wants to
my
go for
goal.
gladiator, but he's a classic player.
It all started 9 years ago.
How would
I
that
was
work?
fishing on the Darkwind Isle, exploring.
Okay.
Oh, I just caught something. And that's when I met him, my companion.
Who's this?
My rival. my
Dreadnought
best
armor?
friend.
Oh
Hey,
shit!
that green smoke.
What's that?
What the fuck is that?
From that day forward, we set out to uncover the mysteries of World of Warcraft.
Oh, wow.
We spent our days glitching out of bounds and exploring every inch of the
Aw.
world together. And it turns out Necrotis was a pretty good death knight.
How
He
about
showed me
that?
the ropes to the game. We raided together. We PvP'd together.
Wow.
One time we even... One day in a battleground,
Ooh.
Necrotis starts telling me about another guild that he was in before I even started playing.
Yeah.
A guild full of elite gamers, legends of their time,
What
and
the
absolute virgins, and one to rule them all. A single death knight, and I mean single extremely literally in this case, who taught Necrotis everything he knew. That death knight's name was Tommy. Tommy who completed every raid on the maximum
Tommy?
difficulty. He had
I was
achieved
expecting like a cool ass fucking name, not Tommy. The fuck is that?
rank 1 titles on his ults.
Jesus.
And he had more gold than most players ever had in a lifetime.
Oh my god.
Tommy had it all, except for a friend. I only met Tommy a single time, and his wise words still echo in my head. Lamau, you're so fucking dumb. Bleep sound effect.
Yeah, that's definitely a WoW player right there.
He was so cool.
100%.
From that moment onwards, me and Necrotis did everything we could to hopefully be just like him one day.
Yep.
And our journey to
Yup.
become some of the greatest WoW players ever had begun.
Everybody had like that.
We started taking ratings seriously.
Like we had that. I had that same asshole player. That same type of asshole player that I always wanted to be like too, man. I'm very used to this. He got
By the
banned.
end of the
Yeah.
expansion, we had some pretty
Probably
good
for
achievements under our
DDoSing.
belts. I set out to get gold challenge modes.
Oh,
In a
shit.
challenge mode, your gear is scaled
That's
down
easy.
until it's
It
dog
was
shit,
so easy.
and then you must complete the dungeon
I
within
got
a
on
certain
every
amount of
character.
time.
It's quite a challenging mode.
Very
If you
funny.
laughed at that, please unsubscribe. And most
Okay.
people didn't do these. They were pretty hard, so they paid to get carried through them. Yeah, nothing changes, does it? But I set
No,
out
it
to
doesn't.
get them literally the fucking day before they were going to be removed. So in a painful
What?
12-hour grind,
Why?
I got each dungeon completed with
It was so
various
easy.
members until the last dungeon. And make no mistake, this was a painful journey.
Yes.
Many close calls and broken groups.
Which saying it now really doesn't give it justice on how fucking batshit insane I was to do this with random people all in one day. Seriously, dude. Like, no one did this. This was so dumb of me to do. I don't know how. Like, now,
It's
the only
desperation. That's what it was. I can guarantee you this is what was going through his head. Oh my god, I'm not going to get it. I have to try and do whatever I can. And this guy is just inviting people out of pure desperation. That's 100% what it is.
reason I'm doing this is because if you get gold times in every single
You
dungeon,
get the armor.
you get a title,
Yeah.
a special mount, and most
You
importantly,
didn't get a cock.
drip. A special set of gear made just for your class that
Ooh.
after tomorrow I won't ever be able to get again.
Oh, dude, that
And it
paladin
just so
set
happens
was
that
good.
my final dungeon was the worst one that no one wanted to do.
That's actually not true. Stormstout Brewery was the hardest one. Siege of Nizal was incredibly easy because you could just chain the globs and one-shot the first boss, and some even world first groups use the globs to go all the way throughout the entire instance. I don't know what this guy's talking about. This is a completely casual video, and if anybody knew anything about challenge modes back then, it was just a joke. But it's okay. Yeah, actually. Siege of Nizal Temple. It was a cock, though. It was.
Luckily for me, I had my friend Necrotis by my side.
That's good.
And despite
Wow.
the fact that he definitely didn't want to do that dungeon, he tagged along anyway.
That's nice.
In this
guy.
dungeon, there's a
Look at
specific
that.
part where you must kill waves of enemies.
This one was
because there's
fun.
no cheese or skip to this, it's actually one of the longest challenge modes to do.
Yeah,
which
it is.
Didn't bode well for us because we only had enough time for one run.
What?
Before the servers went down. With a heavy heart and a near wipe, Necrotis tanked the second to last boss.
Oh my
And
god.
minutes before the servers went down, your boy got the achievement.
What?
I wish I could make this video more
Jesus.
about just mop, but farming your legend.
That's actually fucking cool. Like, straight up, that's fucking badass. That shit happened to me with the Monty Warbear. Weren't you the god of challenge modes? Yeah, I was. Dude, I got challenge modes done on every single character, man. Like, except my monk, because monks are dumb. Yeah.
When it comes to these challenge modes, I gotta say, the bottom line is, it's one of my greatest memories in WoW.
Yeah,
And
I'd
the
say
new
so.
expansion looking absolutely poggers, there's nothing that could stop us.
I'm looking forward to Warlords of Draenor. I only hope that you have as much fun in Draenor as I think I'm going to have.
Yeah, dude.
Our bond is iron.
Bro.
Our
Dude,
will
any-
unbreakable.
Dude, what?
Will stand against us.
Those were the good days, boys.
Now, I have some hot takes. Dark
Okay.
Souls is actually better with a keyboard. I unironically sleep
True.
with a body pillow because it helps with sleeping posture and the crippling loneliness. And WoW
No,
should-
you could have a body pillow that doesn't have Sylvanas on it, though. Like, you don't need to have a body pillow with an anime girl. This is an excuse, okay? Like, there are body pillows that are sold at the store that do not have anime girls on them.
should add a cat ears transmog. But I think perhaps
They should
my
do that.
hottest
I agree
take
with
of
that.
all is that I actually enjoyed Warlords of Draenor more than most other expansions.
This is like McConnell, man. Like, McConnell is so dumb for liking WoD. I really think it's probably one of the dumbest opinions he has, is that he thought BFA was worse than WoD. Like, WoD was so bad, and nobody can even debate. It was the worst ever.
Now, I won't dispute that it's
yeah, thank
between
you.
WoD and
Strange thing, I
BFA
think
for
it's
the worst
3 subs.
expansion, but
Yes.
WoD was where I raided to the absolute peak. WoD was where I
raided
explored
too.
the game in ways
Yeah.
I hadn't in MOP. The problem with WoD is that it didn't have much content.
That's true.
But the content that it did have
Was very good.
bellissimo. And here's the reddest
Absolutely.
pill of all. If you start playing WoW, no matter how bad the current expansion is, you're probably going to have a great time. Because there's like 15 years of shit to explore. And WoD was that for me.
That's
me
true.
and Necrotis wanted to
Yeah.
push hard, but
That's
our
it's a
raid leader
positive thing
wouldn't
about
let us
WoW.
raid on the main team for some reason. Probably because 14-year-olds are more toxic and unpleasant than radioactive waste. Man, I'm really
Yes.
cutting down my target audience with that one. But that wasn't going to stop us. We
I
had
like how every WoW streamer has no kids that watch them. Like, no kids watch my streams either. Like, it's all a bunch of old men. Like, if you're not balding, you're too young to be in the stream.
plan to get into Team 1. So, we left the guild and transferred servers. I had fun in this
damn.
guild, but it was far from great. This
Okay.
is the oldest piece of WoW footage I have on my PC. The
All right,
thing
what
that
is it?
literally got me into recording my gameplay was so that I could record this guy dying and get him kicked from the guild. I was a good kid. My new chat-only guild was clearing heroic pretty easily. As the
I used to do the same thing, man. Whenever I got promoted up to officer, I would record every attempt, and then at the end of the night, at like 3 in the morning, I would kick raiders out of the guild after I got done reviewing the footage and determining that they're dog shit. I would kick them out of the guild,
guild started
just in the
to
middle of the night.
clear mythic content, I got incredibly burnt
never
out
get hit
and
by
decided
trains.
to quit. You know, during the entire several month-long course of Blackrock Foundry,
It was a long
the guild
time.
had not killed a single mythic boss.
Wait, what?
150 wipes on Beast Lord Darmak. For those of you that don't play WoW or didn't play Warlords of Draenor, let me put it into perspective. Our last guild, you know, the one that was too
What?
slow and unworthy and cringe, they ended up clearing the whole raid, and they still play together
Wow.
to this day. So I quit. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want money. Ad time. Oh,
Okay.
Elaine, take me
Is this
back.
really- is
Hi,
this
I'm
Raid
Pint.
Shadow
I'm here to
Legends?
tell you about Raid Shadow Legends, the
I
free
fucking
game
knew
where
it.
you can fight demon lords, take on epic
I fucking
dungeons,
knew it.
and replace your need for real love by collecting video game characters. You can find all that with the link in the description
Wow,
below.
isn't
But
that
I know why
crazy?
you're really here. It's the ladies. Ladies nuts
what?
on your chin.
This is why I left.
So honestly, what's crazy about Raid Shadow Legends is like, if I just saw this game, I would want to play the game. Like, that's really the truth. If I looked at it and I'm like, I didn't know anything about the game, I just saw some of the art of it, I'm like, I want to play this game. Absolutely.
You shut your mouth! Which is why I made a top 5 list of all my favorite characters in Raid. Number 5, Madame Saris. Now draw her telling me everything's going to be okay. Number 4, Jingle Hunter. Fellas, hide your jingle bells, cause this man works more than one day a year. Number 3, Eviscerator.
Can we get more? Can
Number
we get back to
2,
the girls with
Goku.
boobs? What?
Just kidding. Goku's not in Raid Shadow Legends. Number 2 goes to the number 1 character in the entire game.
What's this?
Odin.
Fuck?
These nuts in your
So it's from
Number
Dark
1,
Souls.
Elaine, my ex-wife. Actually, she's all 5 spots. I miss her. What I like about the game is building an epic team of anime waifus. Then I watch them respectfully as they
Jesus.
dispose their enemies, which is
Holy
delightful with
shit.
Raid's amazing graphics. And with over 500 unique characters,
Wow,
you'll have
this
a
is-
joy collecting them.
You
Just
know
like
what?
The joy Elaine feels as she collects her alimony payments. And this month, Raid has a new summer update that
I should
rewards
probably-
new legendary
this is
characters,
good.
epic PvP
Yeah.
tournaments, and 5 new amazing.
I like
champions.
how he adds in all of the characters in the bikinis so people don't complain about the ad. That's actually really smart. Because how are you going to complain about the ad whenever it's just a bunch of girls in the bikinis, you know?
So give it a try, man. There's big things to come. Hit the link below or scan my QR
Yeah,
code and you'll get
that's
a free
where we're
epic
at.
hero Chinoru, 200k silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard. And this is only for the
Sell
next
out?
30
Absolutely.
days, so hurry up.
Yeah,
You'll
100%.
find your rewards here.
They
Thanks,
pay
bye.
ridiculous
I love
amounts of money.
and
100% I
over.
would.
But despite me quitting, Necrotis stayed focused. He persevered through thick and thin.
Wow.
And I...
What the fuck? What are you doing?
And as the guild culled its
Jesus,
ranks,
that's sad.
they eventually killed Manaroth on the
Damn.
highest difficulty.
Wait, what about Archimon?
Necrotis, he did it. He achieved Tommy levels of skill and prowess.
Wow.
And dare I say, he surpassed him.
So then I
Jesus.
came back to the game. Hi, remember me? So towards the end of the expansion,
Okay.
most people in our guild quit. You know, because, yeah.
Because, yeah.
So our guild kind of
Yeah.
just stopped raiding. But for us, there was still a lot left to do. Ganking people. Achievement runs. Arena. Gold farms. Exploration. Convincing a 14-year-old to delete their Hearthstone before flying them to Mount Nigel. What could be better than this?
So wait, is he telling me that he did the exact same thing in WoD that I did? Like, he ran around with one of his friends in the game doing a bunch of dumb shit at the end of WoD while we waited for Legion. That's exactly what me and McConnell did. Me and McConnell did that exact fucking thing. That's crazy. Money.
Warlords of Draenor made you rich as fuck.
It did.
In the last
I had 10
expansion,
characters doing
Blizzard took
garrison missions.
inspiration from Chinese culture, fantastic architecture, beautiful landscapes, and multitudes of characters and storylines that were respectful to the source material and original. So in
Wow.
Warlords of Draenor, they knew they had to step it up a notch.
They sure
so
did.
they did what any industry monopolizing company would do.
What's that?
That's right. Communism. They just started giving people money for free. What could go wrong?
Well, they didn't just give people money for free. They also gave them gear for free. If you killed like a certain amount of bosses in Mythic, all you had to do was you'd send your followers out on missions and they would bring back gear that was Mythic quality.
Economy has still never recovered.
It's insane.
Even with that. And of course, what better way is there to spend your money than
Drip.
There are certain items in World of Warcraft which are no longer obtainable.
Yeah.
The most notable of all being Tier 3, which
Absolutely.
was hard to get and was made unobtainable
I have
in
it, by the way.
2008.
I have it.
The most
not a
coveted
big
piece
deal,
of
but
Tier
I do
3
have it.
is the
Shoulders.
Dreadnought Spolders. Because
Wait.
while most Tier 3 looks like a 5-year-old's attempt to get hired at the local circus,
True.
Dreadnought looks like the Lich King armor. And
Yes,
WoW
it
players
does.
love this guy so much that mentioning his name will make them jizz on command. Watch
True.
this.
My son, The day you were born,
Okay.
the very forests of
Okay.
Lordaeron whispered the name Arthas.
Oh, fuck, God, Jesus. What the fuck? Not in front of the fucking kids. However, there exists a special auction house where randomly items like
No
these will
way.
be listed. Problem is, Dreadnought kinda goes for millions of gold.
No
but in
way.
WoD, it was a different story.
So one day, when I was checking the black market for
Dude, this is exactly what happened with me. Like, this is so weird. Like, at the end of WoD, all I did was goof around with one of my friends in the end of WoD. And then this happened to me as well, except it was in Mists of Pandaria.
Private
Oh my
reasons.
God.
I noticed the shoulders were available, so I called Necrotis.
Yeah.
Now, my friend was poor, and I'd often abuse that by paying him to help me with tasks for way under the amount of gold you'd usually pay someone.
Makes
just
sense.
because he was desperate. But Dreadnought is no small feat, so I
Yes.
decided I'd be a great friend. Because if he's looking this drippy, then I'm cool by association. I skipped school and offered to pay any amount of gold that he'd need to win the shoulders. And there we waited all day until he finally won the shoulders. And how much did one of the rarest items in the entire game go for? 10,000 gold.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the minimum fucking price. Let me take
Wait,
you back to the exact
what?
moment where he won it.
Well, no, like that had to have been like he played on a dead server, because that shit was big money back then. That was big motherfucking money. Like I spent 180 back in MOP.
Almost. I'm so stinky at the moment with sweat.
I'm actually sweating and breathing heavy right
I
now.
was the
My
same
heart
way.
keeps skipping beats. Less than 10 minutes left.
Jesus Christ.
Yay.
No
yes,
way.
yes.
Even though it
No
wasn't
way.
my item, this was one of the best days I've ever had in WoW. Not because of the item itself, but because of the day I spent with my boy, you know?
Yeah.
Eventually, me and Necrotis both got matching Feldrakes, we attempted challenge modes, and I got a Spectral Tiger.
Dude, we used to do this same thing, man. Like I had this guy, his name was Corey. And his in-game name was Auxiliary. And bro, after every raid, man, we had two characters that we level up together. And then I would do a mount run on my main and on his alt. And then we would do the mount run again on his main and on my alt. And we would do this together. And we farmed Ashes of Alar together. We farmed fucking the ZG mounts together, I'm pretty sure too, the new ones. Dude, we farmed the Malagos mount too. We farmed a Vault of Archivon mount, and we farmed all these mounts together, and we would do this together at night. It was so fun.
Ladies. And so we took a break. We played a lot of Dark Souls together, at least until
Aw.
Legion came out. But that's when
That's
everything
cute.
started to change.
What happened? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
WoW is great for teaching you life lessons, such
Yes,
as how
it
to
is.
manipulate the economy and how to talk to other human beings.
True.
In theory. But the biggest
theory.
life lesson that WoW teaches you is that fleeting sense of youth as your social circle crumbles. People get older and move on, and you're left desperate for the times you had, all while
Shut
knowing
up.
nothing can truly
Stop.
take you back to the good old days.
Stop.
So, our guild died. But we joined another one at the start of Legion. We cleared Heroic, and then that one died too. So, me and Necrotis just opted to make our own pugs and not join any guilds.
Yeah.
It was fun and
It
it was
sucks.
casual, but we felt like quitters since we weren't pushing mythics anymore.
True.
We were playing solo, but we didn't feel cool. We were girl bossing, but we gatekeeped ourselves. Nail emoji. Which is why when one night, an old friend invited us to do Mythic Gul'dan, how could we say no? Despite it being one of the hardest fights in WoW, we didn't cause a single wipe, and it did wonders for our egos knowing that even in the WoW equivalent of our midlife crisis, we still had it. That was until we spoke to the raid leader after raid, and he said something along the lines of this.
Great stuff tonight, boys. Great stuff. But, just one thing. No, you played fine. It's just your artifact power. It's a bit low.
Oh.
If you could just farm some Mythic Plus over the next week,
True.
that'd be great.
True.
Alright, boys. You get some grinding in, okay? I'll see you next week.
And at that moment,
that was me, by the way. This was fucking me. I was the guy that would message people, and people would be online, and I would see them, and they would not have artifact level. It was 35. I believe that was the break point. That was 35, and I would message them whenever they were in a battleground. I'd be like, bitch, get out of the battleground, get back to Maw Souls. They're like, well, I just wanted to do a few with my friends. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, okay. So you don't want to get any more loot in the raid, is that right? You want to get kicked out the guild, is that right? And this was me. I felt you don't have time to have fun. You don't have time to have fun, man. You can have fun after you get done farming all your artifact power. I was a dick. That's so mean. No, it's because it was something that everybody agreed on. That everybody in the guild agreed collectively that we were gonna have this was gonna be an expectation. And then people don't meet the expectation, you gotta deal with it.
Boys, you got some grinding in, okay? We'll see you, see you next week.
And at that moment, something deep and primordial in the very pits of my soul snapped. That I had spent my youth waiting for other people to not fuck up.
Oh, look, it's not
That's
gonna
true.
get soaked. Well, everyone's dead.
See, this is why I stopped raiding, man. It's like I would do everything right, like fucking 90 pulls out of 91 pulls. And then every time you would have the same handful of people do shit wrong, I just got tired of it, man. Like, I'm like, man, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to schedule time to watch somebody else waste it. You know, like, that's the truth. I just got fucking tired of it.
See?
Waiting night after night for
Yep.
Nadia the priest from Darkspear. Yeah, I fucking remember you. And even though it took me years to fully realize, I think in that moment I finally knew.
I will never raid
Or at least
again.
just fuck mythic raiding. It
Yeah.
was fun sometimes, but I just never felt like it was all that challenging outside of waiting for other people to not fuck up, or just menial grinds outside of raids to max out your character power. But that's enough.
It definitely did get more boring in Legion in a way, because you had to do like all of this extra stuff outside the raid. Because back in the day, you would raid to raid, and that was it. It was like a closed system, whereas like now it's not really as much the case. Have fun in Ultimates? Yeah, that's fine. But like what I'm saying is like that's what raiding was. Raiding was waiting for the dumbest person in your raid to not fuck up. That's what raiding was.
For now. So as we did our pugs, we did our mage towers, and we did the occasional arena until the end of Legion, our drive to sweat was fading, and our sense of wonder or motivation along with it. And with the release of Battle for Azeroth, we both quit. As well as like everyone else. Maybe it was okay. Perhaps we achieved all we set out to do.
True.
Maybe we were like Tommy now, ignoring the fact that Tommy got banned in WoD for selling gold.
So,
Hey.
is this it? The end
This is
of
the way
our
it goes.
journey? Yes. That was it for Necrotis and Pint. Never to play together again. Oh my.
What the fuck?
My god, it's perfect.
Is it him? It's classic WoW. Oh, wow.
Necrotis, it's here. We have to go. Come on, what are you waiting for?
I'm excited, dude. I can't
don't
wait
wanna
for
miss
classic
this,
WoW,
right?
man. That shit's gonna
Come
be
on.
fun.
One last hurrah. Like the good old days.
Yeah.
Fine.
Wow. Those were the days. What about the other guy? What happened to him? That's the dancing video. I remember that too well. Classic WoW was a really good time. It was. Like, it actually was fun. It was fun for a while, at least. No DK in Classic. You just play Warrior. It's the same thing. 6 months ago. Oh, man. Oh, that sucks. Are you gonna play Shadow? Shadowlands? What the fuck is Shadow? Nah. Nah, bro. I haven't... Nah, this video's fake. Bro, this shit's fake. Like, I don't believe this video anymore. Like, for a while, I was into it, but, like, now it's just not real. This shit's fake. He's got a girlfriend? Yeah, right. fake video. Fake girl.
My new goal in WoW was to tie up loose ends. I collected mounts and transmogs that I'd wanted for years.
Smart.
And with each accomplishment I obtained, I felt the void of apathy growing.
Good.
Until there was only one final thing left to pursue. Gladiator. The final goal that me and Necrotis wanted to accomplish, I would do for the both of us. So I studied war, days spent skirmishing and learning from the best. As it turns out, WoW PvP is actually pretty easy. And I got in contact with some of the best PvPers in the world.
Damn.
And also this guy. On occasion, several of these rank 1 players referred to my skills as alright. And it was my new friends to coach me. I trained harder than ever before. My rank was rising, and it was time for our final push.
He's gonna go for
20, we were winning gladiator level games.
Oh my god.
But right before I claimed victory,
no way, is it Necrotis?
I quit. Which seems to be a pretty common thing with me.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
months ago, and I still never went back to get gladiator. I could have got...
Wait, you're telling me that you quit out on gladiator at 2.4k? Bro, this is the same shit that that S-Fan did. Like, S-Fan had 2.4k, but he's like, oh, I don't care about the mount. What the fuck do you mean? Have you seen it? It was the coolest mount. I'm so mad.
Done better. I could have grinded it out.
Yeah.
But my best friend for the past 8 years, the one who made this dream with me as teenagers, he wasn't there. And I'd love to say that solo queue would fix everything, or that I'm coming back to give it another shot in Season 2.
But
I'd love to say I've got hope
There
that
he is.
Blizzard would fix it all. And I'd love to be wrong about what I actually think. I'd love to be one of those girls on Twitter who have their character in a flower crown as their profile picture as they commission art of them and their friends. I'd love to have...
Oh, bro, that shit's so cringe to me, man. I hate it whenever people have fun in ways that I don't deem acceptable. Like, that actually makes me so mad. Like, if I see somebody having fun in a way that I don't like, it makes me fucking furious, man. Like, I have to read it and look at it, dude. It's just fucking obnoxious.
that much fun. And I'd love to know
You'll
if it was
never
my
be an
fault
elf.
that I can't have that anymore.
You'll never
or if
be
it's
an
the
elf,
game I'm
Amanda.
playing. Because
Sarah,
the truth is, the months I spent in Shadowlands weren't out of passion.
you'll never be an elf.
They felt like a job. That I was just doing it for content or for some weird pilgrimage. And I've been missing a spark. It took me forever to realize. It's never about killing mythic bosses or the fastest times or
It's
the
about the
highest
loot.
item levels. And it damn well killing mythic. I've been missing a spark. It took me forever to realize.
Wait a second.
It's never about killing mythic bosses or the fastest time.
I like how whenever... even in the video, he didn't even edit out all the fucking advertisements, man. Like, the boosts that are literally in the fucking video. Fast loot. Fast 229 loot. Want to sell mythic free loot.
Or the highest item levels. And it damn well was never about optimizing systems. It was always friendship, camaraderie,
Yeah.
discovery, the wonder, the sense of not knowing what was around the next corner.
Yeah.
And suddenly, all of my achievements and rare items I got over the years felt so unimportant. I don't care about being good anymore. My hubris is long dead. I don't feel invested in my toon or my journey or who my character is in retail. It's just numbers. So my story on retail
That's sad.
feels over.
What the fuck?
I had a blast, but why ruin that by forcing it along on life support? And yeah, maybe I'll come back like WoW players always do.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is finally it. Maybe it's okay to let something I love end.
Well, he picked a good time to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy. And I haven't like quit TBT.
What a
but, you know,
loser!
the thing is,
Wow.
Follow my Twitch if you'd like some.
Imagine
Pint
playing
content
that
between,
shit.
You know, the upload schedule. I game, but I also do
Jesus.
like cooking streams and
What a
challenges.
loser.
I'm pretty cool. I also have a
Oh
second
my
channel,
God.
which isn't much right now, but hey, it's there. And follow my Twitter because I feel good when people like my selfies.
True.
And also subscribe so that I can take over Savix and then take over Platinum WoW and then take over Asmongold.
Shut up, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, I gotta say, you know what was so sad about this? Is whenever I go through and I look at these different pictures, right? This sounds weird, but like I go through and like whenever I see them, I think to myself, I'm like, man, like this is like whenever I found the phosphorescent stone drake, you know? This is like whenever I was doing this on my stream and there was like that whale shark that would go around your Mobius. And then this is the same thing, fighting a whale shark for the first time. Like, I see the pictures, and I have so many memories of all of this, right? I remember this is like 2 or 3 days after Cataclysm came out, and it was me and Cora and a few other people in my guild, and we went to get the world first kill of the whale shark, man. And it happened right there. It was right there. The Shadow Moon Burial Grounds of the fucking quest, dueling outside of Ironforge. Like, this honestly reminds me of just, like, fucking doing the eggs back in Mists of Pandaria. This is back like whenever I would. That was wherever I hit level fucking 90 back in the day. That's whenever I would get my. I remember I got the white polar bear right there, man. Grizzly Hills. I mean, what else more is there to say? This right here, I remember Inu was almost gonna get Realm First level 80, and everybody else who was pushing for theirs. We all put aside everything that we had to go and help him do the Amphitheater of Anguish, like, by ourselves, even though a lot of us couldn't even get the quest. And he was 79, and everybody else in the guild was, like, 75, 74, 73. Like, then, like, Caldara, like, this right here, doing the Withered Army training on stream. Remember, I would do that, and I would play Queen? Fuck, man. Like this, dude, Well of Eternity. Fuck, it's so sad. It's so, and I got DC'd, remember that? Yeah. Oh, those were the fucking days, man. It was so beautiful, man. It really was. Yeah, I love Pint's videos. I want to say, Pint's videos are fucking amazing. They are great. I hope everybody gives them a sub and gives them some support too, man. Absolutely.